Most people spend their 40s slowing down. Natalie Portman spent hers rebuilding from scratch. And the final piece clicked into place. The 44-year-old Oscar winner just confirmed she's pregnant with her third child. But if you think this is just a celebrity baby story, you're watching the wrong movie. This is the story of a woman who looked at a broken life and decided to architect something better on purpose in Paris with a French electronic music producer while co-producing a dark comedy satire that premiered at Sundays. Let that sink in. To understand where Natalie is now, you have to go back to the beginning, and the beginning is extraordinary. She was born in Jerusalem, raised in New York, and by age 12, she was sharing the screen with Jean Reno in Leon, The Professional. That's the film that announced to the world, this girl is different. While other child stars were chasing fame, Natalie was balancing a Harvard degree with a career that most industry veterans would envy. Star Wars, V for Vendetta, Closer. Then, in 2010, a role that became a cultural landmark, Nina Sayers in Black Swan. She won the Academy Award for Best Actress. She was pregnant when she won it, and the man she was pregnant by, French choreographer Benjamin Millepied, she had met on that very film set. For over a decade, that was the arc the world knew, the prodigy, the intellectual, the actress who took serious demanding roles, the devoted mother, the wife in France, clean, aspirational, controlled. Then 2023 arrived and shattered it. In the summer of 2023, reports emerged that Benjamin Millepied had become unfaithful. The marriage that had survived over a decade, 2 children and 2 continents, was over. By March 2024, the divorce was finalized. Now, here is where most Hollywood stories follow a predictable script. The star retreats to Los Angeles, the publicists manage the narrative, there are carefully staged appearances, a comeback role in a franchise, a reset. Natalie Portman did none of that. She stayed in Paris. Not as a woman hiding, as a woman choosing. She has since described living in French capital as just a dream and spoke openly about the city giving her a calm and knowing of herself, who she wants to spend time with, what kind of energy she wants around her. That clarity, that deliberate curation of her own life is what makes this story genuinely different from the typical celebrity reinvention arc. She wasn't rebuilding to be seen, she was rebuilding to be well. Enter Tanguy Destable, known in the music world by his stage name Tepa. Destable is a 45-year-old French electronic music producer from Morlaix. People magazine confirmed they were dating in March 2025. There was no red carpet debut, no coordinated magazine cover, just 2 people living a life in Paris, gradually becoming public knowledge through the quiet accumulation of facts. This week, Natalie confirmed to Harper Bazaar that she's expecting their first child together. She was candid in that interview, speaking about gratitude, about the privilege of being able to conceive in her mid-40s, about her father being a fertility doctor, and growing up understanding how hard this can be for some women. She described this pregnancy as something she is cherishing, knowing it is likely her last. She shares her 2 older children, Alpa, 14, and Amelia, 9, with her ex-husband. And while Tanguy also has 2 sons from previous relationship with French actress Louise Bourgoin, this baby is their first they are having together. It is, by any measure, a new family being built, brick by brick, in the city of lights, entirely on their own terms. Here is what separates Natalie Portman from the conversation entirely. She did not pause her career, she redirected it. While navigating the end of her marriage and rebuilding her personal life, she co-produced and starred in The Gallerists, a dark comedy thriller directed by Cathy Yan that premiered in the 2026 Sundance Film Festival. The film is an art world satire set around Art Basel, Miami, where Portman plays Paulina Polinsky, a recently divorced gallerist who makes increasingly wild decisions to save her career and cover up an accident. The cast alongside her includes Jenna Ortega, Davine Joy, Sterling K. Brown, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Zach Galifianakis, Daniel Brühl, and Charlie XCX, three Oscar winners in one film. Reviews have been mixed. This is not a universally praised award contender, but that's actually the point. Natalie Portman does not need a critical darling right now. She needed to pivot into a different creative register, work with a director she believes in, and exercise the producer muscle that gives her genuine creative control. She's not chasing validation. She's building infrastructure, and financially, the infrastructure is already formidable. With her net worth estimated at around $90 million, her long-running partnership with Dior Beauty, and a newer global ambassadorship with Tiffany & Co., she's a brand that luxury houses compete to attach themselves to. She takes small, interesting films because she has the financial freedom not to chase blockbusters. This is not luck. This is architecture. So what is the actual lesson in Natalie Portman's story in 2026? It's not that she survived a public marriage breakdown. Plenty of people do. It's not that she found love again at 44. That happens. The lesson is how deliberately she designed what came next. She chose the city, she chose the pace, she chose the work, she chose the partner, and now she's expecting a child she describes as a privilege and a miracle. This is a version of this story that gets written as tragedy: the fall of the Hollywood marriage, the tabloid years, the rebuilding. Natalie Portman simply refused to let that be the version that sticks. She's not the comeback era. She never left. She just changed the terms. And if that is not a blueprint worth studying, it's hard to know what is. So, which era of Natalie Portman are you most drawn to? The raw intensity of Black Swan, or this deliberate, Paris-living art world satirizing version of her? Drop in the comments, and if this kind of deep dive storytelling is what you're here for, you know what to do.